Today we are going to talk about the last moment things which a student could do for IBPS RRB. We all know that IBPS RRB Officer Scale 1 and Office Assistant exams are scheduled from 5th September onwards, and they will be covered in the entire September month on all the 4 weekends, right? So the best thing which a student can do at this moment is, he can strengthen his strengths. What I'm trying to say is that, if he feels that these are the topics he is very good about, so I believe he should focus more on those topics rather than on his weaknesses, because working over weaknesses takes a lot of time. So instead of working over weaknesses, one should work over his strengths. Make sure that he should not miss out anything on the strengths. Why I'm telling this is that, I'll give you a simple example. There were times when, IBPS was giving same types of question in all the examinations. In the SBI PO examination, there was a big change. We used to have mathematical inequality questions in all IBPS examinations, but the presentation of mathematical inequality question in SBI PO main examination was completely different. Previously, there were inequalities used to be there in the question. Our student used to merge them inequalities and find out the final solution. Now, what they have given vice versa in SBI PO main examination. They have given the final inequality and they have asked parts of that inequality as an option. So which of that part of that inequality will hold true? So it was a different presentation of the question. So a person who would have been very confident about mathematical inequality might have found it difficult to do that at the first instant, right? If you would have practiced very hard on that, he would have definitely done that. So the logic behind doing is that they are playing with the types of questions, they are changing them in their own way. So a person who has good knowledge about a particular topic, he should focus on that. The second best thing a person can do is, he can probably practice a lot of papers, because at this moment, studying conceptual thing won't help. A person has to go about papers and papers, because it's an objective examination. One should give a try regarding option-based approach or the approximation-based approach or the question-based approach in these papers. So I would suggest for the next 5 days, the minimum task one can do is, practicing one paper every day, right? One paper every day, and putting in at least 3 to 4 hours in the analysis of that, because analysis becomes a very important part of the paper, right? To know that, what went wrong, what went right, and what could have went right? To understand that. The third thing which one can do is, practice a bit of calculation. If I talk about all the papers which are based on IBPS, there is a big chunk of question paper which is based on the calculation. Questions based on series, question based on approximation, question based on V-board marks, all of them are based on calculation. So one should start, rather restart doing all those calculations which they used to do at the start of their preparation. That's it.